Recorded.
I would like to thank you, everyone, for joining this masterclass of today. Uh, and my name is Luca Rioli. I am the owner of Intertravel Viaggi. Intertravel Viaggi is a DMC based in Italy. I know that we are one of the many thousand DMC that are actually in Italy, but I can proudly say that we are probably one of the mostly well-established DMC in Italy, as the company has been started by my grandfather in 1950, November 1950, and next month we will celebrate our 75th anniversary of Intertravel, which is kind of a nice milestone to celebrate, especially in the travel industry. So, and also always from the same family. I'm the third generation right now, so I'm pretty proud of this milestone we just reached. Today we are going to do a masterclass about, as you know, how to sell wine and food travel related to Italy. I will now share my screen, and I think that you all see my screen. I hope so. Just in case you don't, please unmute yourself, let me know, or send a message in the chat. So, as I said, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining this October masterclass. Today we will talk about one of Italy's greatest treasures. So it's food and it's wine. When we think of Italy, we think of art, history, monuments, but what clients really remember after a trip is what they tasted, the flavor they shared, and the emotion they felt, maybe sitting at a table or sipping simply a glass of wine in a vineyard. Our goal today is to show you how to transform Italy's culinary heritage into experiences that are not only unforgettable for your clients, but also highly profitable for you. We will explore iconic wine regions, discover authentic cooking traditions, and look at a concrete way to position, upsell, and sell this journey as exclusive and authentic. By the end, you will have, I hope, you will have tools, strategies, and stories that make your proposal stand out. So this is the table of content for today. Is what we will learn in this course: why food and wine sell Italy. We will have a look at some key wine region. We'll have an hotel that should be presenting themselves, Hotel Albereta. We will have a look at some authentic cooking experiences, and then we will go quickly into three short itinerary ideas, some selling tips, and then we will have a little test to see who is going to be the winner for today. And the winner will have a voucher for a dinner for two at the Relais Chateau L'Albereta. So let's move on. Okay, in Italy, as I said, food and wine are not simply part of daily life. They are culture. Every dish tells the story of a region. Every glass of wine reflects the land where it was born. When your clients sit at a table in Italy, they are not just eating or drinking. They are becoming part of a story that has been passed from generation to generation. Imagine your client walking through golden vineyards in Franciacorta, tasting a sparkling vintage with a winemaker who proudly explained that his family has been making wine here for centuries. Or imagine them rolling out some fresh pasta in a Tuscan villa kitchen guided maybe by a local nonna who teach the same recipe she once taught her granddaughter. These moments aren't activities at all. They are emotions, they are memories, and they are the essence of what makes Italy unforgettable. So these what I hope I will be able to deliver to you. So how to position Italy, wine and culinary travel, insider knowledge of these three regions, upselling strategies, and targeting the right client. So let's start with the first part. Food and wine are what make a trip to Italy come alive. Clients may come for the Colosseum or the canals in Venice, of course, but what we talk about when they come home is the pasta they made with their own hands or the sunset glass of wine in a wine out. These experiences give a trip its soul and its identity. They create emotions that photography can capture. Those are emotions that they will bring within themselves for the rest of their life. A market visit in Florence, a rustic lunch in Chianti, or a wine pairing dinner in Sicily. These are the moments clients remember and retell to their friends. The beauty is that these elements are so easy to weave into any itinerary. A half-day cooking class can fit easily into a stay in Florence. A wine or visit can be added on the way from Milan to Venice, and a wine dinner can close a day exploring ancient temple in Sicily. They enrich classic trips without competing with them, and they make every proposal feel more exclusive and unique. So these are the key wine region we are now going to explore. As you can see, I've added in this slide all the different wine, and I differentiate the wine and the white, sorry, and the red for each region. I have to say, here there are among one of some of my favorites, like Amarone della Valpolicella from Veneto, as a red wine, or Brunello di Montalcino from Tuscany, or wine of the Verdicchio or Falanghina as a white wine. So, but which is a difference? The main difference lies in between as an example, Italian wine and French wine, which are often compared. The main difference lies in the biodiversity of grapes variety. Italy has a much broader heritage with thousands of varieties, approximately 545 of which are registered and many other are not registered. While in France has more limited number of grape varieties, they don't reach 200. They're close to 200. So you can already see the main difference. We have more than the double of varieties. And so they use the 80% of production is concentrated on about 10 main varieties. Meanwhile, in Italy, we use all the 545 and even more different type of grape. As a result, Italian wines are often more closely tied to the biodiversity of the terroir, and we do a lot of experimentation with the result of a huge variety of different wines. Italy, of course, is a mosaic of flavors. Each region tells its own story through what it produces and serves at the table. Franciacorta, just an hour from Milan, is where Italy's finest sparkling wines are made. Elegant, refined, and perfect for pairing with the sophisticated cuisine of Lombardy. Chianti region, which we all probably know, is Tuscany beating heart. Vineyards, medieval castle, and simple rustic dishes that can carry centuries of tradition, from ribollita soup to handmade pasta. It is not just about tasting wine, but about living the countryside culture that define Tuscany. And then we go to Sicily. Etna in Sicily is completely different. A land shaped by fire, volcanic soil gives the wine a unique intensity, while Sicilian cuisine brings both flavors, colors, and aromas that overwhelm the senses. Presenting these three regions together allow you to show your clients that Italy is not one story, but many, and each is worth experiencing. Now I do have the Albereta, so I hope Veronica Dassa is online already. If Let me see if she's online, I will ask her to join. Veronica, I think she, let me see, I think she's not yet here. So that means I will start for her. So we were supposed to have her, Veronica. She's the revenue manager at L'Albereta, Relais Chateau, and Nandana Resort. She has over 15-year experience in the luxury hotels. So L'Albereta, as I say, is a Relais Chateau. The hotel is located in Franciacorta. Franciacorta is a region between Milan and Verona. It is very close to Lake Tiseo. Lake Tiseo is one of the lake that is part of the Lake District in the northern part of Italy. So there are Como, Garda, Iseo, and Maggiore. It's probably one of the smallest, but it's superb. It's really nice. It's not crowded. And Franciacorta is the land of an Italian sparkling wine. It is the same method of the champagne, but it's not, and just simply because, of course, as you know, champagne is define the region where the wine is produced. The sparkling wine in Franciacorta is the same, but not being produced in the same in that region cannot be called champagne. The hotel is a Relais Chateau, as I said. They do not have a, any Michelin star restaurant, but they do have 7 different restaurants. Among them, one is a pizzeria, and they do have a fine dining restaurant as well. They do also have, because of course they have a great spa with all the different treatment. They also have a restaurant just for those people that are willing to do a spa treatment, maybe a week at the spa with spa treatment. So there is a special menu for those clients, so they don't have to go through the regular restaurant and see all this pizza and pasta, and they maybe can't eat it. And at the end, they also have a wine cellar with their own winer. And is it possible also to do some wine tasting inside the hotel and to have some tour of the vineyard? Of course, the hotel also organized some little excursion and trip if the client is there and they want to spend more time. But we can help them and your clients easily with all this different activities they want to do. That it could be a day on a boat trip in Lake Iseo, where also the famous riva boat are made. So everything they need, we can help them. Now let's move forward and let's go and see the cooking experience that we can help you provide. So cooking, as we all know, is one of the most powerful ways to connect with Italy. Probably, I think every time I've been traveling around the world, I always seen an Italian restaurant. And as we know, food is really strongly related with Italy. But not all cooking classes are the same. Many cooking classes are standardized touristy experiences, let's say fun, yes, but not truly authentic. What we do is we organize some, and we have contracted in some region, some like grandma or mother that they do in their own place these cooking classes, and they teach you all, of course, all different type of cuisine depending on the region. We have like 22 of them in Piedmont, 21 in Liguria, uh, 14 Lombardia, other 13 Trentino, Veneto 17, 72 in Tuscany, 52 in Campania, 33 in Puglia, and Sicily and Sardinia as well. So we do have a wide variety of these people that can show the, the regional food. So what we offer, as I said, is different. We have contracts all over Italy with the real nonne, grandmothers, who open their homes and kitchen to travelers. Imagine your client being welcomed into a family in their living room, shopping for ingredients together at the local market, and then learning how to make pasta or gnocchi exactly the way it has been done for generations. It is not a staged activity, it's more an intimate moment of culture and tradition passed from nonna to nipote, so from grandmother to grandnephew. Clients come away not only with new skills, but with a sense of belonging, as if they had stepped into Italian family life. These experiences are emotional, memorable, and highly differentiating in a sales conversation. So I think that if you like to add this experience in any trip, we can easily help you with that. As I said, these I think there is someone with the microphone. If you can kindly switch off the microphone, there's kind of an echo. Um, as I said, there are a lot of different experiences. In Piedmont, we have it. I'll show you all the region, the main region where we do have all these contracted person. And as you can see, we can easily cover all of Italy from north to south without any problems at all. As I did before with the wine, here we have some difference in pasta, cheese, and dessert. Every region has its own diversity. And now, if you're thinking that a cooking class can be the same in every region, you have a look at this diversity. So, as an example, we have the pici as a pasta in Tuscany, or agnolotti in Piedmont, or bucatini in Lazio, maybe also the cheese from the Parmigiano in Emilia, Gorgonzola in Lombardy, or the mozzarella in Campania, and even for dessert from the tiramisu or maritozzo or cannolo in Sicily. These are all different, and each time we do a class in each different region, we can teach them how to prepare these different meals. Now we will go and see some short itineraries that are among the easiest product to sell. They can be offered as a standalone gateway or added to a longer trip. In Franciacorta, you can picture a private chauffeur driving your clients to cellar visit, followed by a day of spa, relaxation, and a Michelin star dinner. In Chianti, a villa stay becomes unforgettable with cooking lesson from a local nonna, or a truffle hunt in the woods and wine tasting in a medieval castle. In Sicily, the Etna adventure combines both volcanic wines with a Sicilian cooking experience and finally a cultural stay in Taormina overlooking the sea. These modules are flexible, are just idea for you to take home, authentic. They can transform a standard itinerary into something unique and can easily be tailored to a profile of your clients. Here we are in Franciacorta. As you can see, we had an arrival in Milan, and then we transferred to Franciacorta with maybe a stop in Bergamo, a full day in Franciacorta for wine tasting and visit, full day in Franciacorta for relax at spa. Then you can do transfer to Verona, an afternoon tour in Verona, full day visit to the Amarone area or Prosecco, and then transfer to Venice with a full day in Venice with a lot of different options of experiences, and depart to the US. As you see, it's a very simple itinerary, but it's like a week, easily a week in just a couple of regions in the northern part of Italy. Now we go in Tuscany, and of course in Tuscany we can do an arrival in Florence. So generally the flights arrive in the morning, so a afternoon tour, city tour, just to get around the city and have an idea. Then transfer to the Chianti area. The Chianti region is between Florence and Siena. And here you can do a full day in the Chianti with wine tasting and visit. You can do a full day in Siena and San Gimignano, maybe Montalcino, another full day in Montalcino and Crete Senesi, which is a little southern of Siena. Then transfer back to Florence, another full day in Florence with cooking classes and wine tasting, and then depart for the US. And moving forward to Sicily, we found an itinerary that has the arrival in Palermo. Again, afternoon free or a city tour for exploring Palermo, a full day in Erice and Trapani, where Trapani is famous for the salt flats, full day in Cefalù. Then we can do a transfer to Agrigento with wine tasting and route, visit to Ortigia and Marzamemi. Marzamemi, it's an old fisherman village. It's very cute, super nice. It's one of my favorite places in Sicily. Then transfer to Taormina and visit all the Padrino location, an excursion to Etna, and you can have wine and honey tasting, and then you can depart from Catania to the US. So some few tips before we move on to the final quiz. So the way you present these experiences makes all the difference. Don't sell a cooking class, but sell an afternoon in grandmother's home learning family recipes. Don't sell a wine tasting. Sell a private meeting with the winemaker in his cellar. It makes all the difference. These are small changes in wording, but they change the perception of the trip completely. Upselling opportunities like chauffeur drive-in transfer, wine picnics, or private chef not only make the client's journey more memorable, but also increase your margin. So the perfect client, I would say couples who want intimacy, groups of friends looking for fun, or wine and food clubs eager for authenticity. Frame it as exclusive and genuine, and you will have a product that practically sell itself. So these are some selling tips I think are good for you to take home. So to close this session today, food and wine transform travel into emotions. They are what clients remember, retell, and treasure. As we close, remember, you are not selling itineraries, you are creating memories. A glass of Franciacorta at sunset, pasta made with a nonna in Tuscan kitchen, or a Sicilian dinner under the star. These are the experiences your clients will tell their friends about for years. Food and wine travel is powerful because it goes beyond sightseeing. It touches all the five senses, the emotions, the heart. And that's what makes your proposal stand out. What creates loyalty and what builds long term value for your business. So, this was pretty much everything for today. Here are my contact, and now I'd like to, I'm sending you in the chat a, here if you click on this link, you will be you will be taken to our quiz for today. So I'll stop the sharing screen right now and I'll start. I hope you all had the chance to join the quiz. I'll start it now so you will see it. And you have 10 questions. For each question, you have 15 seconds to answer. So if you are ready, I will start now. Okay, you are getting there. I see. Okay. I hope is still someone that has to join. Not sure. I see no comments right now. So I'll start with the first question. What is the key final message of this masterclass? Okay. Super. Next question. Why is L'Albereta an excellent case study? 6, 5, come on, come on, come on. And the answer was because it combined luxury, hospitality, gourmet dining, wellness, and wine culture. Super. Next question. Which short itineraries would you suggest for a family interested in cooking tradition? Okay, ready, ready, ready. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see. We are all on the same path. That's good. Let's see. Chianti experience with Villa Stay. Good. What makes Etna wines different from Chianti wines? And we are going well. You've all been pay attention apparently. Let's move to the next one. What makes Franciacorta unique compared to other Italian wine region? Super and correct. Next one. Which of these is not a correct upsell for culinary travel? Which is not? Mm, super. This was kind of tricky. I thought someone would have made a mistake, but you are all good. Okie dokie. In which situation would a market tour and cooking class lesson fit best? Excellent. And let's see who is first right now. Christopher. Woo, 7 on 7 and in less time. So let's see, you still have 3 questions. Let's see if someone can beat Christopher. So what type of clients are best suited for food and wine journey? Okie dokie. Why do food and wine give identity to an Italian itinerary? Hmm. Super. And last question. Ready? Why are cooking classes with nonne special? All correct. And so the winner is Christopher Pottle. You are the winner. Congratulations. If you can maybe give me your email in the chat, I will reach out to you and and then you will receive this voucher for a dinner or two at Relais Chateau L'Albereta, and I will put all the information on the email, of course. So this is pretty much everything for today. And I thank you so much for joining this first masterclass. As you know, we do have planned already one masterclass each month on different subject. If you enjoyed this one, I really hope you will join also all our masterclasses. If you have any any question, please let me know. And once again, thank you for participating. I have a question. Are these recorded? Yes. It has been recorded, and I will send you on later stage a link where you can download or see the recorded version. I'll stop the recording right now.